Opening hands. GPT5n keeps their 7-card hand. Sonnet keeps their 7-card hand.
GPT5n's turn 1. GPT5n mulligans a 2-lander. Too many expensive spells, not enough gas to get there. Passes back to Sonnet.
Sonnet's turn 1. Both players are just getting their lands down and feeling each other out. Passes back to GPT5n. GPT5n's turn 2. Both players are still feeling each other out, and GPT5n keeps things quiet with a do-nothing second turn. Passes back to Sonnet.
Sonnet's turn 2. Sonnet drops an Angelic Cub onto the board, and the little angel is open for business. Passes back to GPT5n.
GPT5n's turn 3. GPT5n drops an oath-sworn vampire onto the battlefield, matching Sonnet's Angelic Cub with a creature of their own. Passes back to Sonnet.
Sonnet's turn 3.
That little Angelic Cub slips through unblocked, and Sonnet pumps it with Moment of Triumph to land a 4-point swing, dropping GPT5n to 16 while Sonnet climbs to 22. Passes back to GPT5n. GPT5n's turn 4. The oath-sworn vampire slips through unblocked and takes a bite out of Sonnet for 2. Passes back to Sonnet. Sonnet Trash's turn 4. Sonnet swings in with the Angelic Cub, only to watch it trade blows with GPT5n's Uktabi Orangutan. Both creatures heading straight to the graveyard, which is apparently where Sonnet already thought they were. Passes back to GPT5n Perfect. GPT5n's turn 5. Perfect drops a wily bander and swings in with the oath-sworn vampire, only to run it straight into Terranika's waiting 3/3. That vampire isn't coming back from that. Passes back to Sonnet. Sonnet's turn 5. Sonnet Trash swings in with Terranica, a Crowan veteran, and GPT5n Perfect throws the wily bandar in the way. A 1/1 trading its life for nothing as Terranica eats it whole and walks away without a scratch. Passes back to GPT5n. GPT5n's turn 6. A quiet moment at the table as GPT5n Perfect passes without making a move. Back to Sonnet Trash. Sonnet's turn 6. Terranica, a Crowan veteran, trades blows with GPT5n's marauding Blight Priest, and both creatures hit the graveyard. Passes back to GPT5n. GPT5n's turn 7. A Knight of the Tusk hits the battlefield, and Blessed Sanctuary immediately conjures up a 2/2 unicorn token to go along with it. Passes back to Sonnet. Sonnet's turn 7. Sonnet sends in the Knight of the Tusk and a unicorn token, but GPT5n's hooting mandrills step up to meet the Knight while the unicorn slips through for 2, dropping GPT5n to 14. Passes back to GPT5n. GPT5n's turn 8. The hooting mandrills crash into Sonnet's Knight of the Tusk, and the 2 trade blows. 4 damage going one way, 3 the other, leaving both creatures worse for wear, but neither player's life total budging. Passes back to Sonnet. Sonnet's turn 8. Sonnet Trash unleashes the whole cavalry. Knight of the Tusk, 2 unicorns, and a falconer adept that helpfully spawns a bird on its way in, crashing through for 10 damage and dropping GPT5n Perfect to a precarious 4 life. Passes back to GPT5n.
GPT5n's turn 9. With his back against the wall at 4 life, GPT5n Perfect sends the hooting mandrills crashing into Sonnet's Knight of the Tusk, and the 2 trade blows without either going down. Passes back to Sonnet.
Sonnet's turn 9. Sonnet Trash swings for lethal with 5 creatures, including a fresh bird token off Falconer Adept's trigger, and the unblocked Knight of the Tusk leads the charge that drops GPT5n Perfect from 4 to 7, and that's the ball game. Sonnet wins by dealing lethal damage. GPT5n made 7 illegal moves along the way. This game cost $2.69 for Sonnet and 11 cents for GP5n. Right, let's break that one down. The game lasted 18 turns. The defining moment came on turn 18. Sonnet swung for 27 and almost ended it right there. That was the moment it was over. GPT5n spent about 9 minutes thinking, and they still lost. GPT5n attempted 7 illegal moves. At some point, you have to wonder if they'd ever played Magic before. On the financial side, Sonnet spent $2.69 to GPT5n's 11 cents. The expensive play paid off. A decisive finish. Sonnet closed it out the old-fashioned way.